Kind of appropriate that I'm using the Ampu opening for my video, given that he is coming to the game tomorrow in the patch notes. And speaking of patch notes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night, which means the patch is coming live tomorrow morning. So as we do here on Dial Arts Twilight Tactics on a Wednesday night, we're going to read over the patch notes and discuss any of the important pieces that we're going to be getting live in game starting tomorrow. Okay, so over to the official Eternal Evolution Facebook page. Clear my throat. Blah 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 donkey blah 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 punch 500 diamonds blah 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 blah. All right, you know the deal. The game is going down tonight. I think it's roughly 2 a.m., 3 a.m. my time. Usually it's down for about an hour. It says 30 minutes. And we'll wake up. Everything will be shiny and new. We'll have 500 diamonds in our bank account. Okay, so here is what is coming tomorrow. This is a full cycle patch, meaning we're getting a new 2-week new hero banner. And then all the goodies that come along with it. As we've already discussed, we are getting the new hero, Samel. I think that is now pronounced correctly. Samel, the Spirit Lord. We discussed this guy already. He is a demonistic Wenfear assassin hero who uses his sword, his espadon, I'm assuming that's a type of sword, to do lots of bad things and blah, 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 do assassin things. The main important part of him in his kit, in my opinion, is going to be that he's going to do an AoE that reduces the energy bar or rage bar of enemies. That's, in my mind, that spells PvP. We'll see. They did say in his kit release that he was going to be weaker. He is an assassin that focuses more on survivability than damage, which I don't know if I really... I don't think is really necessary for my account, but we'll see. Right? Okay, so he's coming tomorrow. It's a 2-week banner. And it says right here in asterisks, compared to other assassins, Samel sacrifices his damage for very significant survivability. Okay. Alright, okay. As Samel can revive from the same spot where he dies multiple times and reduce the damage he takes at the beginning of the battle or every time he revives, including true damage. This makes him ideal for placing in the front row of an assassin team to take damage or to use with other heroes that have revival skills, aka Caraxia. Okay, so he is basically the assassin tank, right? He is the Dora Lee of assassins, and then he is the every tank of all the tanks. I don't think Energy really has a dedicated frontliner other than Nord, kinda. Given his survivability, we'll see what he brings to the table. Tomorrow evening, I will have a deep dive out on him, as I will have, or I do have enough resources to take him to Hyper Evolved 1, whatever, around probably 98 or something like that, X30, and Immortal, right? So that's the new hero. Blah blah blah. This is his Samel, Kane, and Botmark. Kane and Botmark, both okay for beginning accounts, so new players will benefit from that. Mid-game players and end-game players probably don't need Kane or Botmark 2, even though Botmark 2 is not bad. He's not a bad little unit. As I said, 2 weeks. The complimentary banner that is coming, and I was correct, thank you, Mark, for the heads up, is Anpu. It's a 7-week banner. Ampu, Senway, and Serena. Senway, good for beginning players. Serena, really good for beginning players. Even though the game feeds you enough Serena that beginning players can get her at Immortal before you're out of your second week. I know I had her Immortal well before 4 weeks in my new free-to-play account. So that's the complimentary banner, 7 days. Mirror of Reformation, so we're going back to that. That is the event, the summoning event on a new banner that gives you astral cards. I think a little bit of red runes, right? So the universal crystal you don't get unless you pull like 360, so no. Soul potions, yes. Astral recruitment cards, yes. And then Samel, in order to get that free copy of him, you have to pull 180. So I usually save 180 limited tickets for the Mirror of Reformation for the first week, because it's only a week long. for the first week of a new banner. So that's coming. That's good. You know, we all need those astral cards for the new Artemis, the new SP. A new Details Gathering. Well, we're going to discuss Details Gathering and Gamuzo's Bell altogether, because Details Gathering is the event that gives you rusted gears, and you use those rusted gears to spin on the bell. Now, it says the main rewards of the Details Gathering is Tailor, which is good for new players. Rusted gears, diamonds, and mythic runes. As always with Gamuzo's Bell, if you are a light spender, Details Gathering, if you are a light spender, one of the best deals in the game is to spend $1 a day on one of the special packs. It's actually 99 cents. And that is going to give you enough battle merits in order to get 30 red runes after day 7 of spending on the Details Gathering. If you don't know how to do that, pardon me, if you don't know how to do that, come into my Discord. I'll show you exactly where. In fact, you know, we'll go to game right now. We'll just show you exactly where. So every day, starting tomorrow, you're going to come here to this special pack. You're going to click on Basic Pack, right? And then right down here in the corner, you're going to buy this one for 99 cents. And you're going to get enough battle merits to get the 30 red runes in the Details Gathering. So that is how you do it. That is exactly how you do it. Gamuzo's Bell, which is the complementary kind of... Details Gathering and Gamuzo's Bell are kind of tied together. It's the complementary part of this event. It's an RNG event. You can get everything on the wheel, but it's going to cost you $300 if you want to guarantee you that you can get everything on the wheel. But the main rewards are 1 copy of Samel, 1 copy of Ampu, and then Ruler's Ring, which is the it's the Summoner Healing Middle prototype. So, Gamuzo's Bell that was here 2 weeks ago was Womagon and Titan's Hammer. So, they're kind of telegraphing that from back then, the next new hero is most likely going to be a tank. And then I think 2 weeks after that, the next new hero is going to be a summoner. Because now we're getting Ampu as a complementary banner. We're getting Ruler's Ring as the prototype. And then next week, the complementary banner along with the new tank is most likely going to be a wish list with Dora, Sif, aka 2 summoners. So this week and next week is really going to boost your summoner team if you don't have it built up yet. So Ruler's Ring, cool. Mine is maxed. My Ampu is maxed. The only thing I really need from this wheel is a Samel copy. Okay, so that's both of those are 7 days or 1 week events. And then next week we're going to have the Quantum Mimic. Okay, premium development. We're not going to talk about that. Makes me want to puke. Well, in fact, we're going to just give you this.
How dare you? How dare you?
Yes, and how dare you don't ever spend. If you spend like thousands of dollars, you can get some good stuff out of here. Otherwise, don't bother. A new Galactic Bounty event will open on some servers. The main rewards of this event are Miranda. That's very, very cool to give you to give everyone a free Miranda copy. How this event works is you're going to get a big grid, and you can do 3 missions per day to fill up that grid. Now, if you want to do Miranda, you got to fill out her whole line, and then the top line is going to be limited tickets, and then there's going to be another line for advanced tickets. And then on the descending lines, you're going to get stuff like soul potions, stamina, diamonds, stuff like that. So very, very good stuff. You know, basically free rewards just for logging into the game. My only tip for the Galactic Bounty is always claim your rewards before you do anything. So like tomorrow, day 1, there's always going to be a square on that bingo card that says spend limited tickets. You're going to spend limited tickets anyway on Samel, so you might as well claim that reward day 1, right? And for some reason, that's 11 days. I think it's so that it allows you to miss a couple days and still be able to get all of the rewards on the bingo card, which is why that is. Because I think it's, what, minimum, I think it's 6, I think it's 3 by 6. So you have to at least do 6 days worth of 3 quests. So this allows you to miss some days and still get it, which is it's good because, you know, not everyone logs in every day. All right, there it is. We confirmed this on this channel a few days ago. that the double chips was coming back, and it is here. It may not be beneficial for you to actually summon. I'm gonna cough again. It's got this stuff in my throat, in my lungs. It's broken up. It's just I gotta keep getting rid of it. Otherwise, I feel fine. Double chip is here. It may not be beneficial for you to pull on the double chip, especially if we have a giant tower and a wishlist banner next week. So be cautious. If you really want to ensure that you're making the most use of all your limited tickets, if you have a bunch banked up, just wait until Wednesday, like a week from today, and we'll have the patch notes for next week, and you'll know exactly if we're getting the Sif Giant Tower / Sif Becca Dora wishlist banner. You can just wait till Wednesday if you can. I don't know, because I've never done this. If you don't spend any limited tickets on Samel's banner in week 1, I don't know if the pity is shared with the wishlist. That's a situation I've never put myself in, because I always pull week 1 because I want to get the stuff from Mirror of Reformation. So I don't know that. So be cautious on that as well. So maybe if you go Wednesday, say you have a bunch of limited tickets, maybe it might be most beneficial if the pities don't share with a wish list to pull 60 on Samel and just get that copy. And then you can just spend everything else on next week on the wish list and the giant tower, right? Right. So it's up to you. Double chips. You get a lot of chips. A lot of people like to have a whole bank of gene hybrids. That way they can use it on whoever they want, versus, you know, Becca, Dora, and Sif next week. Okay, so very, very cool. These come around very, very rarely. The last one was April, and the one before that was December. So this will be the second one this year. No guarantee we're going to get another one come Christmas. A new season of Twilight Lands is open on most servers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was unsure or unclear up until last night whether or not we were going to get Twilight Lands, given that the date was missing from the preview. But yeah, it's here. 2 weeks. Cool. So that means I get a triple S Gene Hybrid Crystal tomorrow, that I can spend on Samel. I have one in the bank right now that I'll spend on somebody. So yeah, good stuff. Lots of diamonds, you know, some dismissal coins, since I already have Prigor, Mori, and all those guys maxed. So yeah, Twilight Lands, good stuff. You get a lot of good stuff. I'm really excited to see what the prototypes are going to be. Last one was to the hammer. So something tells me it's going to be Divine Nucleus, given that we got a lot of summoners coming up. The Divine Nucleus is probably going to be the reward for clearing 1610, but don't hold me to that. Don't know. We'll see. I'm really actually, it'd be most beneficial to most players, since they have put the crystal in there. I think that was a month ago. The Eye of Annihilation, which is the assassin prototype, the new one that's strictly just for assassins. It's like the Chaos chip on steroids. That is what should be actually the 1610 reward, because, you know, it is currently an assassin cycle, and we got a new assassin, so, you know, it makes sense they'd want us to actually have a prototype that is useful on the assassins. Okay, what else we getting? All right, game content adjustments and optimizations. Added a new mode. All right, so they do say new mode, so that is confirming what I theorized, that this is just going to be something that is in the game now. Digital War. Go see my video on what this is. This is a carbon copy bootleg cheap ripoff of the Battlegrounds game mode in Hearthstone. The shop mechanics, the purchase mechanics, the resell mechanics, the merge mechanics, all of the mechanics are exactly the same except for the battle phase, because they don't want to put live PvP into this game as such. It's just a cheaper version. So I'll put out a video going over exactly how to do this, because I played this for like an hour today. It's really straightforward. It's easy. You know, we'll see. Whatever. I'm annoyed because I already like Battlegrounds and Hearthstones, and I'd much rather play that than this game mode, because it's the cheap bootleg. Anyways, adjusted Hell Arena. So I knew, and I have it marked. This is the last week of season 2 of Hell Arena, so we're going into season 3. So Hell Arena will start its 3rd season. This is called the Leap season on November 13th, which is the upcoming Monday. So the buff that we're getting is called Spiritual Leap. In the current season, so 2 seconds after the start of a battle, all of the energy is going to be gone. Energy and rage of units on the battlefield is just gone. So everyone's just starting from scratch, 0. When a hero on the battlefield teleports or charges, meaning assassins and vanguards, and they're going to do that on their whatever their skill is. You know, they have a bunch of them. They recover 100 energy or rage. Remember that it takes 600 energy to fill up an energy or rage bar, so they're going to get to their ultimates a lot faster than, say, energy or summoners. So obviously assassins are going to be really one of the A teams for this season. Vanguards are going to be a pivotal team for this season. And then, you know, tanks are probably still going to be good. You know, you're going to want to run a resonant set. The problem is, actually, now that I think of it, a resonant set buffs the energy right away, but resonant sets aren't going to work because after 2 seconds, it's just getting rid of all that energy. So you're not even going to benefit from that increased energy. So for heroes that you would normally put in a resonant set for PvP, flip them to their normal sets, because those resonant sets are completely useless. They're useless given that the energy, that energy bump is gone in 2 seconds. So you're not getting any of the benefits from running resonant sets in PvP for Hell Arena. So make sure you switch up your defense when you wake up Monday morning. Switch out all of your heroes' gear sets. If you have resonant, get rid of them because it doesn't matter. And then with season 3, yeah, wait a minute. This effect can trigger to the same hero up to 6 times. You know why? Because 6 times gives you, you know, your ultimate bar, right? A full bar. With this season comes new trophies. Now, 8 new trophies. There's going to be 4 red ones, which is the blood-soaked name tags ones, which I have saved up all the currency for so I can buy them all day one. And then we're going to get 4 yellow ones that we use just with the normal currency tokens. So these top ones, the 666. Okay, what do we got? We got, how many do we got here? We got, this is the large one. That's going to be a one you can just purchase with normal currency. So this one, this one, 666, and this bottom one, this large one. These are going to be the ones that you can buy with regular currency. So basically, it is in PvP, and this is the yellow ones. Terran and Wenfear heroes gain 6% attack and HP. And then we got Wenfear and Atlas, and then Terran and Atlas. So the ones that are probably going to be the most beneficial is Terran and Wenfear, because those are the factions that are the largest. So obviously this one, this Electronic Wrench 3, is 10 Terran and Wenfear. That one's probably most beneficial. And then, given that probably, you know, Terran is more important than Atlas or Wenfear, I would say that this Terran and Atlas heroes one is the next most beneficial. And then the Wenfear Atlas is, you know, I guess it depends on your roster. Whichever factions are more developed, it's going to be more beneficial to you. But these are just in PvP. It is 6% attack and HP. And then the red ones are going to be 8% attack and HP. You can stack these. So you have to buy the keys, and then you can put these ones in. 8% attack. So that's a lot of PvP stats. So if you can't buy those right away, you're going to suffer in Hell Arena. And then this one right here, this Star Codex in PvP. Allied heroes gain 10% HP and crit damage reduction. That's probably going to be the big one for the blood-soaked diamonds. And then this max stamina for Terradome increased to 4. That's going to be the big one, or the large one, for the normal currency. Optimize the main interface of the collection. Okay, I thought that the main interface of the collection was already kind of good. so I don't know what that means. And then a new guild mode, Guild Expedition, is coming soon. Stay tuned. I did mention this in one of my videos that I think it was on Monday, that they did kind of leak this in a Facebook response. But that's cool. That's good. We definitely need more guild content for reasons that I stated in that other video. Very, very good. Coming soon. Coming soon is usually pretty quick. This game, when they say that, that means they pretty much have it almost ready. So a couple weeks out, you know, more than one, probably 2 to 4 weeks out, I would say, is when we're going to get this. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2 weeks from now. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue where ranged heroes would occasionally walk. Okay, so they fixed the Crimson Rot bug, where, say, like Jaina would just run up to the boss and then be right in the path of death. So they're not going to do that. Fixed an issue where battle could not be settled under certain circumstances. Don't know what that means. And then this one's really, really good. Fixed the issue where basically the idle battle function, where the battle would be more likely to fail when you use idle battle. So a lot of us have mentioned this. I know Wrath specifically shouted out this in the content creator Discord, or the EE content creator Discord, and they did ask him to supply a video footage and more examples of what's going on, and it looks like it's fixed, because you could hit auto and you would easily defeat the battle, whereas if you hit the idle battle function, it would fail, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm on like 62.5, and I just got sick. I would do a couple, just hitting auto go, wait for the battle and auto go. But this way, now I can put idle battle function on tomorrow and hopefully get right up to like 70 something. So very, very, very cool. And that is it. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. So tell me what you think down in the comment section of this video. The word of the day, the safe word of the day, is cocoon. I can't really show you why, because it would definitely get this video demonetized. But I got a piece of art done for me by somebody with a naked woman standing in front of a cocoon. I don't know. Okay, very kind of cool. Yeah, it's the art that's up on behind my monitors here. So cocoon is the word of the day. I don't know why I needed to explain it to that detail, but put that down in the comment section below. I'll know you made it to the end of this video, and I will thank you profusely. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you when the patch goes live tomorrow. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers, peace, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.